Welcome to Earthly Reads, a My Cup of Earth production. Once upon a time, in a lush forest filled with towering trees that whispered secrets to each other in the wind, there lived a little rabbit named Luna. She had bright, shining eyes that sparkled like stars on a clear night sky, and her fur was as soft as silk in the sun. Luna loved nothing more than snuggling up by the warmth of a crackling fire, listening to the ancient stories of her wise grandmother, Olivia, who sat on a moss-covered rock, watching over the forest with her piercing yellow eyes. One evening, when the moon began to rise high in the sky, casting a silver glow over the treetops, Luna hopped out of her cozy burrow to explore. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers, and the sound of chirping crickets provided a gentle lullaby as she wandered deeper into the forest. As she walked, the rustle of leaves beneath her paws created a soft rustling carpet that echoed through the forest, guiding her along winding paths and secret streams that flowed like liquid silver. Luna followed the stream, its source from a hidden spring deep within the heart of the forest. She had discovered this enchanting waterway many times before, but tonight felt special. This time, as she skipped across the stones, she noticed how the sunlight danced on the ripples, creating tiny rainbows that shimmered and played hide and seek among the plants. With every step, Luna felt the forest come alive around her, as if the trees themselves were smiling down to welcome her presence. As she continued along the stream, Luna came across a clearing where the water swirled around a ring of vibrant flowers. Among them, one caught her eye, a delicate daisy with petals as white as snow and a center of bright blue as sapphire. The flower seemed to be glowing softly, radiating an ethereal light that made Luna feel peaceful and serene. She gently plucked the daisy from the ground, feeling its weight in her hands, and brought it close to her nose. The fragrance wafted up to her whiskers, carrying on its sweet scent memories of past adventures, happy moments with friends, and love and joy. Suddenly, a soft breeze carried away a nearby bird, a tiny dove with feathers as snowy white as the daisies. "Shish," Luna whispered to herself, remembering a cherished memory her mother had shared about a time when they'd fly together under starry skies, sharing tales of adventure and dreams. The dove settled beside her on a branch above, and Luna listened intently as it spoke in a low, whispery voice. "Ah, dear Luna, your heart is full of wonder and curiosity, just as I am." She smiled, and then looked back at the dove. Together, they watched the magic unfold as twilight painted itself across the sky. Birds sang their sweet melodies, blending harmonies, their songs interweaving threads of kindness and friendship. Feeling enchanted by the evening serenade, Luna realized the sun would soon set, but not because darkness loomed outside, rather because the world beyond these woods was waiting for another day to begin anew. As dusk gave way to dawn, Luna knew it was time for home. A familiar figure appeared alongside her, Mrs. Brambleberry, a gentle badger with hair as earthy brown as soil, her fur woven with dried flowers and herbs, her twinkling glasses perched on the end of a twig-studded club adorned with crystals that glinted softly in the growing morning light. "Warm hugs for our young traveler," Mrs. Brambleberry said, enveloping Luna in a tight squeeze. "You've done wonders today. Tonight, we'll share stories by the campfire." Together, they walked toward the small cave behind the waterfall. It was a sheltered space crafted from twisted tree trunks joined by vines and rocks. Inside, fireflies flickered softly, lighting lanterns like miniature stars. Afterward, Mrs. Brambleberry passed a worn leather book bound in supple leather, a collection of mystical maps and symbols that only opened to those who possessed hearts full of wonder. "This is the forest cartographer's book." Luna's eyes widened, as if absorbing all the incredible secrets inside. "I never thought it existed." Quote, Mrs. Brambleberry chuckled. Yes. Some tales only reveal themselves to those willing to listen deeply. Luna. And you're doing just fine. Little one. With newfound gratitude and affection, Mrs. Brambleberry handed her daughter a piece of bark with intricate carvings. Share a message from me to yours truly. And I think we might hear whispers in return. Luna carefully read aloud in a gentle voice. I look forward to spending more evenings exploring with my dearest friend. Under starry skies. When Luna finished speaking, the cave grew quiet except for the contented chuckles of both. They listened, entranced, as Mrs. Brambleberry closed the book and slipped off her club. When it was time to say goodbye, Luna promised to visit again tomorrow, promising to keep the forest and all its secrets safe. That evening became a regular ritual for Luna, each trip to find new companionship amidst the beauty of the forest in turn. Whenever she returned, the creatures gathered round, at the same spot where Luna found the daisy so long ago. Now it stood with a fresh wreath woven around its head, a sign, which changed shape and form depending on whose turn it belonged to. Next, Luna met Orion, a majestic owl perched on a great oak near the stream. He took her wingbeats in his silent flight and guided her further north until arriving at Luminaria. He presented her with two treasures he kept buried below roots and revealed fragments of distant lands, colors reflected in gemstones scattered throughout the path he showed Luna. From that day on, their visits spanned seasons, and Luminaria grew proud to watch over the duo with branches intertwined across the land as friendships unfolded and evolved. Years passed by quietly enough, years of discovering countless hidden places, finding hidden worlds, playing through sunshine-hued landscapes and tranquil silences that mirrored moonlight. And though change sometimes swept through forests in shifting winds and storms, Luna never lost her bond to the sanctuary she discovered within nature and the circle of companions, born of her travels and memories etched against the canvas of life. Finally, Luna's days wrapped up with sunset firesides still aglow, listening closely as grandparents taught grandkids the true language of imagination, weaving blankets of love without ever letting go of their tender touch, reminding them of the wondrous world within their very own garden, ready for any next sunrise and dance of stars, all beginning anew after every falling night, while always holding on to what already knows itself. And so, under the gentle glow of the night sky, every heart felt calm and safe as dreams carried them away. They lived happily ever after. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.